I am an ambient guitar widow.
Let's talk about that. That's right, guys. This is my wife, Jean. I've talked about her several times over the years on the channel, in particular on videos that I've done that kind of deal with being a musician and living life. So the other day, I posted the question on Facebook and on YouTube, do you have any questions for Jean in regards to what it's like to be an ambient guitar widow? And we got a lot of questions here. And Jean, have you seen them yet?
No, I have
so
not.
This will be interesting. We'll see how it turns out here. So first question, what kind of music do you like? I guess we got to start there, right?
I like a lot of different kinds of music. I like classic rock, some classic rock, not all, but some of it. I like Americana. I like Chris Thile, Edgar Meyer, Rising Appalachia.
She's got good taste. Oh, yeah. Next question, Troy. He asks, how do you navigate living in the same space as someone who is constantly making strange noises?
I don't really hear many of the strange noises at all.
Yeah, I'm going to link this in the video description, but I actually have a video that I posted recently doing a walkthrough of my studio space, which I call the dungeon. And if you watch that video, you'll see why. But I really am pretty isolated from the rest of the family. No one likes to come down here. Marcus the Monkey asks, does she also have a hobby? Do you also have a hobby or an activity that requires an investment in gear or money? And if so, how do we prioritize between us, right?
I study herbs, medical herbalism, and we talk about where the money's going to go.
Exactly. Communication's key. Also, if you've watched some of the videos that I've done about the channel here, you probably know that I am making some income off of Chords of Orion now. So that is self-supporting in terms of me investing the money that I make here back into music, gear, etc. So that actually has helped to free up budget for her interests and still allow both of us to kind of pursue two different things at the same time. Arturo asks, this is Arturo, he says, do you ever get tired of the constant sound of Chords of Orion music?
No, like I said earlier, I really don't hear that much of it.
What if I played it constantly on Alexa in the bedroom?
That wouldn't be good. I wouldn't
Not
like
good,
that.
no. I think I get tired of it too. All right, Bert asked me a question. Only one question for you, Bill. How did you ever land a woman that far out of your league? I gotta tell you, it ain't nothing that I did. The reason why she's here is totally not me. It's all due to the grace and mercy of God. Full stop, period, the end. Here's an interesting question. Do you ever start random fights just to give me an emotional roller coaster that ends up being inspiration for new songs?
No. If you knew me at all, you would know I hate confrontation. So no.
We don't like to fight. Okay, Jimmy asks an interesting question. It's kind of written as if to me, but I think we can both answer it. Does she understand your music? I've personally found it very hard to find people who see what I see in this niche kind of genre, ambient music. So does she like it or find it boring, or does she enjoy and understand it? Do you think you understand it?
No, I mean, which I've mentioned earlier, it's not really my thing, but I don't have to understand it to appreciate what he's doing.
Okay, I'll take that. All right, here's a good one. What is your favorite pedal? So you got a choice here, right? We got your delays, we got some reverbs, we got compressors, we have distortion pedals, we have phasers and pitch shifters. What do you think?
It would definitely be a distortion pedal.
Oh, yeah.
I love that old sound distortion.
She's a classic rock kind of gal. Yeah. Especially when it gets to a good solo.
Pink Floyd distortions.
There you go. All right, Dean's got a question. Are you embarrassed or proud to tell your friends that I am a YouTuber?
Oh, I'm proud. Are you kidding me?
All right, Julian asked a question. Do you actually like the sound of an Ebow?
Oh, yes. I love an Ebow.
Was there ever a point in our relationship where you said to me, it's the guitar or me?
No.
Here's a good one. Is he as dreamy as his music?
Yes.
Oh. This one's got a little bit of a presumption in it, but let me ask it anyway. How do you overcome the feeling of abandonment? Or maybe you could rephrase it, do you ever feel abandoned when I'm down here flailing away and doing stuff?
No, I don't feel abandoned. I think we make an effort to spend time together and talk and communicate. And I have I have interests too.
Her interest, yeah, exactly.
So
I think the key is like being interested in what each other are doing and trying to support it. Another money-related question, which I guess isn't surprising for a gear-heavy kind of hobby. Does Bill have to buy you a gift of equal or greater value to any new pieces of gear, tech, or equipment? Not that I'm asking from experience, ... the person writes.
no.
Isn't that kind of like playing a game? Don't you think? It's kind of like playing games with each other. I don't know. I think it's better just to sit down and talk about it.
Right.
And try to be interested in what each other is doing.
My interests just happen to be less costly than his, but it doesn't make
Totally
it any
fair.
less important or valuable. They just are less costly. So no, we don't have
I
that.
definitely have spent a lot more money than you have on hobbies and interests. In summary, what would you say are the ingredients for having a successful relationship when one or both of the partners have significant interests? How does that, how would you summarize making that work?
I would say communication.
I knew you were going to say that.
Always communicate. And the other is wanting the best for the other person.
I think that's a great point. Do you want the best for your spouse or your significant other? That's a really important thing, right? It's really easy for us to want the best for us, but it is harder sometimes to want the best for someone else. And I agree with you. I think that's the key. All right, guys, I've got a playlist for you with other videos that deal with being a musician and being alive. I hope you'll check it out. Also, if you've not yet subscribed to the channel, I would be honored if you would do so. Hit the bell notification. Ambient guitar stuff every week, and I'll see all of you on the next video.